Hi everybody, welcome to day 148 of Level Grind the Daily Hustle. I'm Rachel. If this is your first time joining, thank you so much and welcome. I hope you like this episode. And if you're a returning subscriber who wants to tune in for this next day and see what the heck is going on, hi, I love you. Thank you for hanging out with me every single day. So, for those of you who are new, and just to recap, with these videos, I am documenting what it looks like to build a business. I'm starting at the ground up, just working on this every single day. I've been in business about 3 years, and I'm still working to make this thing a full-time job. And so I am sharing these so that you guys can see what it looks like. A lot of people share these kind of videos online after they've already made a lot of money, 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, when everything's humming along and percolating and it looks fabulous and fantastic. And what those videos often don't tell you is just how hard it is to get going in the beginning. So I'm documenting this for you guys and also for myself so I can see what the steps were that got me to where I'm going. And with that, it's time to get into today's video. Today is Wednesday, and today is the day where I actually get a little bit of a pocket of time to work on a couple of other things. I'm really surprised about this. I wasn't expecting to have this in the middle of this week, but I'm really thankful that I have because it's going to allow me to do some of that higher level stuff for my business. And what I mean by that is the things that are the long-term planning. They are the things that are going to help me set the framework for the future rather than just keeping my focus right here in what's in front of me. It's what's going to enable me to look on ahead and shoot that goal out. And so the big thing that I'm going to be working on today is finishing out my planning for my 12-week year. I got started on this on Monday, have not completed it yet, but I really feel like I'm in a good spot to get that done today. I also need to queue up some photos on my big machine to go upload for one of my clients. Thankfully, that's something that can be running in the background, and I can just monitor it, set the next batch, monitor it, set the next batch while I'm working on my 12-week year. Another big thing that I need to do today is square away some details that have been pending regarding my audiobook. My narrator is completely finished. She has all of the things done on her end, and now it's time for me to do all the stuff that one, can pay her, and two, get it online so that people can start downloading it off of Audible. So I'm really excited to have this. This is the third piece that is now on or will be available about my book. Right now there's just an ebook and a hard copy. So I'm really thankful to be able to have this opportunity to put an audiobook out there as well. This is recognizing that people take in information differently. Some people prefer to listen to a book, some people like a tangible thing to read, and some people just want to scroll through their phone or on their digital reader and be able to read a book. And so I'm really excited to have this be out there in another format, in another way. So with that, I need to get started and get this day going. All right, that's done. I am uploading, got an invoice, and okay, it is 1:15. I need to go eat lunch because I'm supposed to be in my lunch break. Yeah, lunch break. Okay. It is after lunch. I am still uploading photos to the photo archive that I work on. So I got an email this morning. The owner of my apartment building is refinancing the building, and so I got the luck of the draw that my apartment is going to be showed off on Friday the 20th. While I am busy, I think I'll just be getting home from Creative Mornings. It's going to happen around 12, and so they're showing off my apartment because they want to show the bank, hey, this is a really nice apartment. You need to refinance this building because it's in good shape. So yeah, that's kind of annoying me because I have most of my house cleaned up, and it's not that I'm afraid of showing somebody like my dirty laundry. Like if you're the bank and you are rearranging my schedule, because I get no say in this. It's one of those, I have company coming. I have a friend in town. My friend Amy is coming on Thursday to hang out with us for the weekend, and so it's I don't have time to deal with this. This is a really bad time, but I don't get the luxury of that, so of being able to say, no, I'm not doing this. So I'm tidying, and I am taking the time to go after this table. This table ends up becoming my second desk a lot, especially when I want to sit down because my desk is a standing desk. And you can see papers. So, hilarious story. Over lunch, I decided, you know what, I'm going to put on a video of KonMari going through her tidying things. And this is a system that I have loved, and it has helped me a lot in my tidying, because if you see my house right now, it's has way less stuff than it ever used to. Like, I used to be quite the pack rat, and now I'm not. And it's because of the KonMari method. And so I was watching videos of that, and combined with the whole thing, like, I want my apartment clean for Friday, I was like, dang it, I am tackling this table because it is making me so upset that I, one, can't eat at it, two, it has a whole bunch of unfinished stuff from tax season on it, all files that I was getting rid of. And so I am going to clean this up. I am still cleaning this up. And it's kind of like goes in line with the stuff that I'm doing for the 12-week year. Like, if I'm going to think about my future, then I need a space to think about my future. And on some level, I feel like this is just procrastinating on my 12-week year. But yeah, this thing that's happening on Friday is really making me frustrated. So I'm gonna get this done. It won't take long. One of the things that I gotta find though is a cord, because I've got 2 old hard drives that I don't know what the heck is on them, and so I have this little handy thing. Like, they're actually the kind that go inside your computer, and so I have this handy little thing to be like, hey, like, you should recognize this and see what's on it. But yeah, I don't know where that cord is, so now I gotta go dig around in my closet and see if I still have it, because if I don't, yay! Update on the hard drive plugger inner reader. I don't even know what you call this thing. So, yes, I found a cable. I found a cable that fits, and it's because I had to raid my printer. But that's okay. It'll be all right. I'll put it back once I'm finished. All right, now the thing to find out is whether or not my computer will accept a hard drive. Let's see, and we are going to do HD1. Computer, hello. Numbskull. Oh, good grief. It would help if I remembered that this thing actually needs power. Duh, no wonder why my computer couldn't see it. Hard drives need power. Let's see if this works now. Hooray, success! You know what the beauty of this is? Once I get these done, I can wipe them and get rid of them. I do not have to lug them around anymore. Guys, look, I found my table for like the first time in weeks. Hooray! I've been able to clean up most of my desk. Some of what's out here is current project files, so those will get done later. I need to do one more thing with my printer pulled out, and that's just verify I have everything off those drives and they can be wiped. And then there's a couple more decisions to be made about these files. So, hooray! My house is almost back to normal. Oh, that's a really pretty picture. But not what I wanted to do today. I feel like today has been an episode of If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. And if you've ever read the book, I think it's by Tia Leone. I'm not entirely positive about that. I will look it up and put it in the description box below. But for those of you who are not familiar with it, in the book, the statement is, if you give a mouse a cookie, he will want a glass of milk. And if you give the glass of milk to the mouse, then he's going to want a blanket. And if you give the mouse a blanket, then he's going to want a bedtime story. And if you give him a bedtime story, he's going to want to draw his own pictures. Like, it just goes on and on and on and on of this mouse asking for something else until the book comes all the way around again, asking the mouse wants a cookie. And it's one of those where you're like, no, I'm not going through this sequence again. And that's kind of exactly what I felt like today. So like, I started cleaning off my table. I had to put files away. Putting files away meant that I had to go find other files because I had to unite things together, which meant that I had to go find something else. And now it's just ended with me washing my tablecloth, which apparently was a lot dirtier than I thought it was. Like, it's one of those things where I started washing and I was like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. So yeah, if you give a mouse a cookie, sometimes these days are extremely difficult because you feel like you get nothing done. When in all actuality, what you are getting done is a stack of little details that have piled up so high that you have just written them off as being impossible, and you keep saying to yourself, oh, I will get to that in the evening, oh, I will get to that in the evening, when the reality is, nope, you don't get to it in the evening at all. And so I'm really thankful that I had the time to do this, because now I have this beautiful space prepared for me to do my 12-week year, for me to work on my sketchbook project, which is due. Oh my gosh, I haven't sent it in yet. I need to finish that. But I have this beautiful space. I'll be able to actually do this tonight because I have the space. And so rather than feeling like I've got to clean the thing before I can do it in the evening, I can now just do this in the evening. So I feel really good, but this is not what I wanted to do today. So yeah, Robo is going to be home. It is almost 5 o'clock. If it's not already 5 o'clock, I need to go start supper. But I just wanted to kind of bring up this idea that some days productivity does not, oh my goodness, what did I do with my hair? Productivity does not always feel like it's actual progress. Some days productivity feels like you're just treading through mud. You can't actually get anywhere, and it's because you've been taking care of a whole bunch of little tasks. And the reality is that when you take care of a bunch of little tasks, you're actually making a lot of great progress. It just doesn't look like much because each task in and of itself is so small. But eventually you get to this. You have a giant table, or you have a major chunk of things taken off your list, or even better, you have the clarity in your brain because you got so much done and it's not a whole bunch of open loops staring you in the face. And so I'm really thankful for this. That is kind of my thought on productivity today because, gosh, I don't feel like I got anything major done aside from moving my book forward a little bit, submitting an invoice for an archive project, and queuing up some more files. Like, that's only 3 major things, but I got a whole bunch of little stuff done today that honestly is going to set my week up a whole lot better. And it also makes my house look a whole lot nicer for that thing that's happening on Friday. I got an email from my landlord who's basically saying, oh yeah, you don't have to worry about it, like whatever state your house is in. And I'm like, you don't understand. Like, the state that my house is in is reflecting the inner state of my brain, and right now, the inner state of my brain has been a little helter-skelter. So now it's not, and I can rest, and I can actually enjoy my evening. So tomorrow, I have a bunch of stuff that I need to work on in the morning, continuing my 12-week year, continuing the monitoring process for my Denver Rescue Mission project. I got to check in with my writer and find out where she's at with my scripts, because I was hoping to have them done on Friday, but I don't know where that's at, and we still have to go through a review process with the staff at Denver Rescue Mission. So I'm hoping that we get that done, also because I have narration scheduled for next week, so all of that has to be finished by the 26th of April, and I'm trying not to pull my hair out, knowing that I will be pulling my hair out in the future if this is not done. So I'm trying to remember, I have to live right now, be in this moment right now, and I cannot worry about something that hasn't even happened yet. So yeah, that's tomorrow. And then my friend Amy's coming in tomorrow, and I have my learning lab at CU Denver that's actually happening. I don't remember if I actually brought that up. I know that I brought up the fact that the opportunity was there, but I didn't know if I actually confirmed that it was going on. So lots of things happening tomorrow. I'm really excited about it. Things are going to be really cool. And yeah, that's going to be tomorrow. But right now, I'm going to close out today. If you've made it this far in the video, I would love to hear what has happened in your life when you have ever gone through those days where if you give a mouse a cookie, what did that step look like where you just kept going, oh, and I need to do this. Well, now that I did that, I got to do this. Like, please tell me I'm not alone. So share your stories below. I would love to know that I'm not the only person that deals with this. Also, if this is your first time today, this is your first video and you made it all the way this far, thank you. I love you. You're amazing. I hope that you stick around. So go ahead and click the subscribe button and make sure you click on the bell so you can get notified every single time one of these videos goes out. And for everybody who has been watching, you guys are amazing. I really thank you for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate you guys giving your thoughts and feedback and encouragement. Honestly, I would not have made it to 148 days of level grinding if you had not been doing that. And I also would not have had your support through all the crazy stuff that has happened over the last how many months is it since October? I don't remember. But either way, all of your support, it really means a lot. So I will see you all tomorrow for day 149. Gosh, guys, 149. Can you believe it? I'll see y'all tomorrow. Ciao.